Hey guys, it's RealityBullet here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 commentary. And before I start off this video, and it's funny how I always have a message before I start off a video. It's like some random news clip or something like that, like about my channel. Obviously, this is not CNN, but this time it's gonna be that the next couple of days it's gonna be kind of a drought of videos, just because I have finals incoming. And when you have 5 weighted classes, finals is kind of a big deal, and it's quite a lot of pressure on me right now, so I'm not getting even the chance to play Call of Duty at the moment, much less make videos for it. And so there's gonna be a little bit of a drought of videos in the coming days. I might still upload some of the walkthroughs and stuff like that, but I know you guys mostly come to this channel for the gameplay commentaries, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that there's not going to be too much of that, at least until next Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday, which is like the 29th or something like that. But I'm not sure. You guys can go double check me on that. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up. But the comment of this video, no, the topic of this video is actually going to be a little something you guys might have heard of so far, which is the SOPA bill. And in the SOPA and the PIPA bill, and you guys probably are wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Somebody's probably like, "Hey, RealityBullet, what kind of a gun is SOPA?" No, it's not a gun. It's actually a piece of legislation, right? And there's a little bit of a scare. Look at this guy just knifed me. But there's a little bit of a scare actually a couple months ago about this kind of a bill, you know, happening and stuff like that, but that kind of died down. But now it's back, and this time it actually has a chance of being made into a real piece of legislation. And most of you guys might have noticed it so far. Some sites such as Google have that the black bar over Google, and then Wikipedia has its day off kind of thing, like where it shuts down Wikipedia as like sort of a message to like, this is what's gonna happen if this bill gets passed. And some of you probably don't have any clue, or like not that great of an idea of what you guys think this bill is gonna be about, right? And before watching this video from Khan Academy, and I'll probably link to it in the description below, probably because I won't be able to explain it nearly as well as he would, but he doesn't have a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay going on in the background, does he? No. But yeah, definitely go check that out if you guys really want an in-depth description that actually makes sense compared to the ramble I'm probably gonna go on now. But yeah, so before watching that video, I actually thought that, you know, it would probably be some sort of anti-piracy bill, and it's probably going to cause some restrictions with, you know, just popping up on random websites that don't really have that much to do with piracy, and they might actually stop those websites from working. And I thought that was pretty bad, but it's not, you know, the worst thing that can happen in the world, obviously. Like, I mean, there's so hunger and strife and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, but even like now after watching the video, I mean, yes, there's still hunger and strife, and those are pretty bad issues, but this is a pretty bad issue in and of itself. I realized that it was actually worse than what I had thought of it before. And what this bill is trying to do is basically, the spirit of this bill, at least in the word of the politicians, which, as you guys know, you probably shouldn't trust if you guys want to, you know, have success in this world. But yeah, #1 rule: don't ever trust a politician. But the spirit of the bill is basically to stop piracy, and like stop sites such as Pirate Bay and stuff like that from distributing like illegal video content or movies and stuff like that. Basically to stop sites from you know, uploading content that has a copyright, and the uploaders of the content don't have the copyright to upload the content, if that makes sense. Basically, they're uploading stuff that they don't own, and that's pissing people off. And that's the spirit of the bill, is to stop that from happening. But what's actually, the bill mandates a lot of power. It gives a lot of power to the government to do much more than that. And in the original sense of the bill, it was actually to combat foreign threats to U.S. Like foreign sites that U.S. citizens have access to, and combat their you know, illegal content. But it actually not only does that, it also combats local sites. And the thing is, even more so than just combating the illegal content itself. It also goes to combat the site that hosts illegal content. And you guys still might be thinking, you know, that's not that bad. I mean, it's just like taking down the Pirate Bay. I mean, for some of you that might be like, oh my god, how am I gonna survive? I actually have to buy stuff, but you get the point. But what it actually, look at me snake that freaking Reaper rocket through that roof. That was pretty sexy. But what the site actually facilitates the government to do is to basically take down the whole site, even if it has a source of access to that content. Now, what I'm trying to say is, for example, as you guys may know, that YouTube has a lot of videos that have links to you know, download this game for free or download this software for free. And in that sense, this is actually going to allow the government to take down all of YouTube just because of that one single video. And by doing that, it's effectively going to be able to take out any site that has any user generated content that might have any way of accessing said illegal material. And that's just horrific if you think about it. I mean, this means sites such as YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, or Vimeo, however you pronounce it, you know, the wannabe YouTube, Wikipedia, Google, Bing, anything. Just because, for example, for Google, it's actually giving you the links to said sites. So that means that if Google links to those sites, it's technically promoting the, you know, spread of illegal content, which makes no sense in my mind. It's just a search engine, but according to the bill, this is exactly what it's going to be able to do, and it's kind of scary when you think about it. It's basically you're giving the government the power to take down a whole site. Right, and that's like, you know, for most sites, they're multi-billion-dollar businesses. I mean, YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar business, and to take down that site is a huge revenue hit to any company, really. And I mean, it's kind of scary that the government will have the power to do such things. I mean, you know, at the present day, YouTube has the, you know, the copyright content message thingy that pops up whenever you upload content that's not yours, and YouTube has the power to take that one piece of content down. I mean, that's fine in my opinion, but when you give a certain group the power to take down a whole site based off a single comment, that's basically like saying, like, for example, on Facebook, if someone leaves the comment with a link to a website, like one comment out of thousands of comments that person will put out of the millions of people that use Facebook, right? And that one comment can lead to the downfall of the whole website. That's just out of proportions in my opinion. And on the other thing is that you would think, okay, that might be bad enough. I mean, you could go back and sue the government or something for, you know, wrongfully taking down your site or something like that if they made a mistake or something like that. But actually, the bill actually empowers the perpetrators, like, in the sense, like, not the perpetrators and the people that perpetrated the crime, but as in the people that you know, called for the site to be banned. They can actually be saved from having any legal repercussions as long as they didn't knowingly take down your site. And as in, like, they can basically say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't do my research and I accidentally took down your site. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's it. You can't do anything about it, which is basically allowing them to have a free leash on doing anything they want. And I just want to tell you guys that if this bill happens, especially to the Call of Duty community, even if you don't care about anything else, which is, you know, kind of odd to say the least, but it's going to be able to take down any gameplay video out there, right? And that's basically going to be saying goodbye to this whole community that we have right now. And that's just sad, right? I mean, it's a community that's been built for 4 years now. I'm considering, like, you know, 2008. Oh, you can go back to 2007 to be, like, you know, our original beginning of the COD community, and that's gonna be the death of it, just passing that bill. So I urge you guys to go you know, contact your local representative and go tell them to stop this from happening. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video and found it informative. Please check out the Khan Academy link below, and I'll see you guys all in the later video, and by that time, hopefully this bill will be gone. So thank you, and later. Bye, guys.